Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 185, the Transformer and Action Figure Podcast Show. My name is Josh, also known as G1 Extron. I am joined with my co-host Rick, also known as Shatrdglassjazz, and we're also joined with Mike, Autobot City Toyz.
BotCon Fan 1978 on Twitter, soon to be PeteCon Fan 01.
All right, so we have Mike and Dakota and Dalton. They all went to PeteCon. So we got Pete Sinclair there. So why don't you go ahead and kind of take over for us, and then we'll kind of jump into the news like regular.
All right, as y'all know, I came out to PeteCon, me, Dakota, and Dalton. If y'all didn't make it, y'all missed a great show. Pete put on a great show. Pete, tell them how the show went.
Yeah, we had a good time here. We had it was a blast. I mean, I'm kind of overwhelmed, right? Because we're like doing the breakdown, but I want to come over and say hey real quick. We raffled off the set. It went really well, and then we showed some great figures like Dion here, which would have been or could have possibly been the attendee freebie figure. We had, I think what was really cool is one thing we talked about the panel was this really was a show for fans and collectors to really kind of focus on the toys and the social aspect. And then today we had just a bunch of kids. We had free face painting and free caricatures, and we had kid robot bingo, and the kids really loved it. We had a bunch of the face painter and the caricature artist was here for 3 hours. They were busy the whole time. It was just awesome. People seem to have a really big blast. A lot of people have been saying it felt like the old BotCon back in the 90s, and that's what we were going for. And oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm giving a post football game. The team played real hard, and we, those Cowboys just weren't able to up to the fight. Everybody had a great time.
Down there is
Dallas.
Dallas.
It was good to have Tony Romo on our team here at Pete's Robot Convention.
So question is, number 2 next year? We're going for 2?
We're going to talk about it. We'll do the post-mortem tomorrow, but or maybe Monday, but it went really, really well. And it seemed like everybody had a blast. And I'm very pleased with how everything turned out. Good.
We all had a great time out here. We also, did a lot of, let's make a deal. Good deals on a lot of stuff. A lot of panels were real good.
A lot of good deals. So.
But if you missed it, shame on y'all for not coming out here. This was a very good turnout show, very thought-out planned show you put on. I think you did a great job, Pete.
Well, thank you. Well, I'll let you guys back to it. I'm going to get back to it, but I hope to see you all here next year. And I think Jesse's going to come over and say hey, too. So thanks, guys.
Bring Jesse in. Come on, Jesse. Hold on. All right. Here's the muscle behind the plane, since Pete's just all the mouth. So that's how we're going to put that one.
Yeah, there we go. That sounds good.
So Jesse, just tell them, you had a part. You were kind of silent in all of this, I think, in the long run. But I mean,
right? Yeah.
So I mean, you had your booth and you did your panels. Right. So I mean, are you, as being a helper or kind of part promoter of it, how are you pleased with the show? Or?
Oh, I'm definitely pleased with how the show turned out. It was a little low key, but I liked it. I mean, this was great. Like, they gave everybody a chance to walk around the dealer room and talk to each other and talk about all the things that they like to talk about. It was great.
Yeah, we had a good time. I mean, and it felt like BotCon because we were doing the raffle. Like, everyone gathered around. We were just waiting for someone to say, "We'll see you next year in Alaska."
That's all it was missing, really.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so you had a good time, right?
Oh, definitely had a great time.
You're looking forward to next year.
Oh,
There's going to be next year. Don't let him fool us. There's going to be next year. See, he knows how it is. It's just the talker over there.
Right. The corporate talker.
The corporate talker. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. And I'll walk around with y'all, see what the room did look like. There's a couple of dealers in here still. But I mean, as you can see, everything's pretty much being broke down.
This is a pretty nice size room.
Yeah, it was a pretty good size room. I mean, it was a good show. I mean, it was, low key, small. I want to say somewhere, no more than 500, but it was up there around that. I mean, it was very cool. We got the cool shirts, we got the lanyards. I mean, it felt like, granted, we all want the toys, but I mean, this was more a point of we truly enjoyed what we were doing, and just hanging out with your fellow collector, BS, and, getting face paint. As you can see, I got suckered in by Pete on that one.
Was that the dude from Mortal Kombat? What's his name? Kane or something?
I don't know. Hold on.
I forget what his name is. But
here's everyone else. Say hi, everybody.
Oh, there the guys.
As you can see, Dakota, as usual, eating. So
yeah. So
let me tell you what, that boy can pack some food away. I mean, I thought I was good at packing food away. Man, every time we sit down, he gets 2 plates of food, 2 sandwiches, and the salad. But then, here's what makes it all better. He gets a salad and water.
Oh, he's on a diet. He's on a diet. So.
Guy in my rear end, buddy. Yeah. I mean, seriously. I mean, I look at her and he's like, I ordered a salad with just nothing on it. And I look at him like, you're getting a burger and a club sandwich. This is twice today he's gotten the same meal that we've eaten in this restaurant. And it's like, I just don't get it, dude. You're getting a salad. But anyways, I'll cut it short, guys. I'm not going to stay on the whole show. We've been invited to a secret society meeting. So we were going to go look at some fun stuff tonight. But the show was great. We had a good time. Hopefully you guys, we can all get together next year and bring it out here, do a live show like I did at JoeCon last week. But it was fun, good. It was a low-key kind of thing, but it was fun. I even sent Rick a couple pictures on a couple of things on some G.I. Joe items that I'm actually going to give that guy later on about. I just happen to run out of money.
Who won the figures? Did anybody we know, like in the fandom, who won the what if set or whatever?
Hold on a sec, Rick. Okay, say it again now. Sorry.
Who won the set? Who won the set of toys?
Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on 1 second. Oh, go ahead, Dalton. Hey, I've already 2 minutes. Yeah, you come on.
Oh, you're the man,
Yeah,
dude.
he's the man because everyone's.
He's the man of the week.
Here, I got the man. I got the man.
All I got was the action master.
Okay, you can't hear. This guy here. Tell me your name.
Logan.
Hi. Give them out your home address. They know where to find the toys.
Right.
Yeah. He actually won the box set of all the exclusives.
Awesome.
Yeah, what
Awesome.
That's really cool.
Now you had the 1 ticket. Now tell everybody how many tickets you bought after this.
Well, it wasn't afterward. It
wasn't afterward. It was beforehand. But after we got the 1 ticket, tell them how many tickets you bought.
I'm a big Action Masters fan. I love Action Masters. No,
he's avoiding the question.
I bought 72 tickets because I love Action Masters. I freaking love Action Masters. And have you seen that set? It's gorgeous. That's Gut Cruncher, the Skyfall.
Did you see the other 2 figures? It was the Megatron.
It was Megatron out of 6 shot.
Megatron out of 6 shots, which was beautifully done. It was awesome looking. What was the other one? Gut Cruncher?
Gut Cruncher out of Blitzwing. Where he has a tank mode and his jet mode is his Stratatronic jet. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So and I can't hear what they're saying, so I hope I'm not talking over people.
No, they're not saying it. They're listening to you. So I just plugged in my earpiece. But yeah, this is Logan. He won it. He literally paid probably a box set price for it, but I mean, he won it. You should have saw him. I was across the way from him. As soon as they called that name out, he was like, "Yay! It's me! I won!"
Well, that's not an exact quote. That's
pretty close to it.
Paraphrasing. I think it was more just shouting yes. Really
I would have been. Yeah. I'd still be making my rounds.
Yeah.
What did you say? I didn't hear that. I don't have the
earbuds.
I said I'd still be making my victory lap.
He said he's still making his victory lap.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's so excited. He's like Kurt Angle. He's drinking milk.
I like milk and juice.
I just didn't go for it. But this is Logan. He won. He had a great time, and he's going to be out here again next year, right?
I hope so. It just depends on money if I can afford it.
He'll be here.
Hey,
congratulations, man.
Hey, if you need money for next year's trip, just put that set up, and I'll take it off your hands.
But yeah, that's the guy who actually won. He's hanging out with us and Roddy Musso for the weekend. We all went. As a matter of fact, he rode with us when we went to the movie last night. Which, if y'all have not seen the picture yet, Dakota's review on this is priceless.
I've got it in the hopper. So
I know it's so hilarious. I just could not believe we got separated. I got stuck in the handicap section by myself, and they got stuck down on the 3rd row from the front. So I guess when he leaned back to watch it, he just Z'd out, and that was it. And then when the movie was over, everybody was over there taking pictures of him. It was funny.
Mike, we're gonna go ahead and get to the news, but thanks for sharing a little bit with us and basically being our sideline reporter, man.
Oh, no problem, guys. I've had fun, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right, peace, man.
Later, guys.
All right, now we're going to get into screen share. And I don't have a collection spotlight for this week. So if you guys are interested in having your collection spotlighted on the Cybercast, then go ahead and take your pictures, whatever your collection needs, so that you can kind of basically show everything off. You could take those pictures and send them in an email to me at g1hexatron@gmail.com, and we'll show those on the Cybercast. So I figured I'd go ahead and show some of the things that were on display at Pete's Robot Convention, so you can kind of see what would have been our BotCon box set. So, and some of the other things like the club stuff. So you got your Springer, Ultra Magnus, Victor. What's his name?
It's the first time I've seen these.
He's the one. This guy, but he's in season 3. He's the one that's always he's basically like trying to get Marissa Fairborn. I think, isn't it him? Or maybe it's something else. No, it's Only Human. Okay, yeah, he's the one from Only Human. My bad. I was thinking of another character, but and I guess some prototype stuff. Let's see. Yeah, this guy I remember now. He's from the Only Human episode, but he's like the main bad guy in that episode. I forget what his name is though. It's just Victor, maybe. Of course, Dakota's gonna take pictures of all this Beast Wars stuff.
I saw like the Torca.
Some concept art stuff. Oh, what is this? Deluxe electronic Starscream.
Yeah, I think he was just taking pictures of concept stuff, I'm assuming.
Those look pretty cool. And I believe that's the sample, and then the one they actually came out with.
Yeah, it's cool to have so many behind the scenes stuff.
Oh yeah, even though the picture's blurry, you can see the difference, especially with just the pink.
Yeah.
That club Chrome Dome from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I still need this one. Let's see if Pete will send one to me. See if he's got one.
Those came out nice.
So same thing here. Looks like the one on the left is the sample. And the one you got, I believe, is the right one, right?
Yeah. I still love that figure.
The G2 stuff. That Dakota, man. Got the G2 Minnesota as well.
Yeah. I've only seen those once. I think it was at a BotCon.
The cycles?
No, the Stunticons G2.
Oh. And there's the would have been the set. The box art on this thing looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I saw the box art and immediately all I could think was how much I didn't like HasCon. Yeah, the artwork for the box is probably my favorite thing that I saw today.
Hopefully, there's a better picture in here. Dakota, he's got shaky hands, I guess.
No, it's that fiction. I love that they, the stuff that I like the most is the fiction that you get along with the box set of toys. It's just a recipe for a lot of fun.
And the way they did this, it plays right into what they're doing with the other box sets. Like
it totally does. Yes. Yep.
And then you look at some of what would have been the souvenirs and stuff like that. Like I love this is probably like a little 3-pack right here with Enemy, Flip Sides, and Rosanna. You can even see their little hearts right there. And then they said that I was reading the card up close that the Creo line, they got rid of the Creo and they replaced it with this. This would have been an awesome little you'd much rather have that than a Creo set.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And, this guy was probably by himself. You probably had these two, Rumbler and Armada is a hot shot. Those two together, you can see new head and stuff. And then these two probably would have went together maybe.
Oh, yeah. This is beautiful, dude. This makes it – this is like the nail in the coffin, isn't it? Like, when I was looking through the pictures, all I could think of was, I wish I owned this set. So nice.
Because I'm trying to think – because we were talking earlier that I just love – I haven't been this excited about a line of Transformers.
Yeah.
The Titans Returns. I kind of like the Transformers Prime figures. I was kind of like into those, but I wasn't super excited because I like the cartoon because they actually had a cartoon backing it, which made me like it more than I probably should have. But they had they had some okay toys, some good, but then there was some really bad ones in there.
Yeah.
But before that, I'm like, Generations, you could handpick through some of that, but it wasn't like every time a wave came out where I'm like, I'm probably gonna buy majority of this wave. Titans Returns has done that.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm double dipping. It used to be I would only double dip if something was fantastic. And I'm double dipping almost every single figure on this line.
I'm hoping that they do get a double dealer.
Yeah, I like the double dealer there, and just the idea of a Rosanna toy.
I haven't even been picking up those cassettes, the regular retail ones. I'm just like, whatever. But I would have picked this up.
Yeah.
The only thing out of here that I really probably wouldn't care about is the Armada Hot Shot.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I've got him 100 different ways, and he's okay.
I would have loved that. I love this mold.
Yeah, it's a great mold.
Yeah, Cameron says, Titans Return is the most interesting full line since Fall of Cybertron. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool too. This Optimus, I think this Optimus looks better than all the rest of the Optimuses with this mold.
Yeah, look at how much those little blue windshields does for the figure. It just makes it feel like the cartoon or just G1.
Because I saw them talking about the Hasbro people. They were trying to pump up HasCon and stuff like that, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to be showing you get your first look at the newest Prime trilogy thing." I'm like, "No, I'm not ready for this line to be over. Drag this thing out for a while because this is the best thing you've done for a while. I'm not ready to see the new thing. Give me another year of this."
I agree. Yep. I still want, and there's stuff on the Takara, and I was hoping that we would get as well. I don't want it to end on either end. I want Takara and Hasbro to keep this line going a little longer. And maybe they didn't see it coming. Maybe they didn't know that. But the fact that we're not getting a Minerva out of the blur bubble, but we're getting the little teeny Minerva, and you have to buy the set to get the little Minerva. Those I don't like, knowing that the end of the line is near. They're gonna start doing little things, and it's gonna frustrate me.
There's that Gut Cruncher guy, which I wasn't exactly. I don't remember him, but Gut Cruncher. That sounds like some type of like weight loss pill or something like that. Yeah.
Gut Cruncher.
Yeah. After 2 weeks with Gut Cruncher, I lost 10 pounds.
I like the Skyfall figure.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and as far as the retools and remolds, like Cameron points out, he goes, it really helps that they have done appropriate remolding. For example, Misfire isn't just a purple trigger happy.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They've done a good job. That Dion figure looks good too. Most of the figures in the set I would have been ecstatic to put on my shelf.
And I don't know who this guy is.
It's Onyx Primal.
But I would like him because I think that looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that guy. I don't care about Armada, so. Did get him the new head though. And look, even I forget the guy's name down here, but
yeah, they did a good job. Looks good.
And whatever you want to paint this thing, I think it looks. I love this mold. It's so simple for transformation, but I love it. It's fun.
It's a good Transformer toy. That's probably that one ended up probably being my favorite so far. I did like Blaster, but I think that one is probably my favorite.
Yeah, you can see the little hearts right here. So
yeah,
attention to detail. And look at the paint on these things.
Yeah. Jesus.
Look at the little metal honk. There's the bumblebee.
That's awesome. I'm so jealous. I'm gonna have to find Logan and.
I want this little 6-pack right here. I never picked up that. Was it a 5-pack that Takara released of just the little heads? I never picked that up. I know you did. Looking at these makes me want to go back, and pick those up now.
Yeah, my kid every time my kid sees that pack, I have it just still sitting in the package. Every time he walks by it, he picks it up and he asks me, "Is he going to get that for Christmas?" It's like his favorite thing. He wants it, and I'm like, I don't know if you're getting that. He might get one, but
this one's pretty cool. Like the little weapons for them.
Oh yeah.
You can see some of the heads there. And then this was let's see. This is an old one. This is just Dakota's. Okay. Yeah, so that was pretty much what you saw there. Now, the next picture is we're going to be talking a little bit kind of right after the show. We're going to just not a long episode, but have kind of a short Galactic Gumbo special, just Rick and I, and we're going to be talking about Transformers The Last Night. So if you guys want to join that, that'll start up right after this show. Here is PrimalSabbath's review of Transformers The Last Night. So... And starting off with the Hasbro stuff. So these are apparently in the US are going to be Target exclusives. Apparently there's like little changing things that can happen with it. You can reveal different codes or whatever in Cybertronian, and it's supposed to be interactive or whatever. Yeah, but there you go. Doesn't that look like an awesome figure?
Yeah. Easy pass.
Yeah, that it will have spoilers. The show that we do right after this. So yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, actually because of how bad it is, maybe you do watch it. Save yourself a little bit. All right, so Cogman. Remember when Cogman transformed into this car? All right, yeah, look, we're not spoiling anything here. I'm just
nope.
Yeah,
I do. This is actually a movie toy that I do want, though. I do want this toy
because you like the car?
It comes with. I like the car, but I like the Titan Master. If I want to get all the Titan Masters, I sort of have to get him.
Yeah, we're not spoiling any Transformer movie stuff on this show, so.
Nope.
Yeah, so you're getting that. All right. All right, and from the next wave, Drift. I have so much. Okay, we're just looking at toys here, dude. I'm ready to just stop this and go right to the spoiler show talking about like last night. I've got so much stuff to say.
It should be fun.
All these figures remind me of Beast Wars, with their like crap hanging off the back, off the shoulders. Like, I don't remember it all being like that with all the previous movie figures. Maybe I knew it was some, but like these seem like they're more than what the rest of them were.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of these in person. I had a buddy tell me yesterday, everything's up on Hasbro Shop. But I went to take a look, and I was looking at the Megatron. He was already gone. I'm like, I'm not even fighting these people. Like, all these people that buy all the movie toys, let them go do their thing. And if I want something, I'll catch it later. That's good thing about this line is I don't feel like I have to worry about it, which is great.
Dude, somebody will be hawking them on one of the buy-sell trade forums for like half of what they paid for them like 3 months from now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a few that I want to like fiddle with, but other than that, I like not having to buy everything. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's hard to look at the toys and not talk about the movie, but I'm trying to remember if I saw that car.
That's one of the things.
Anyway.
It was for a second. So there's, I guess, your little comparison there. They're pretty much almost the same, it looks like. All right, moving on. Autobot Slug. I saw him for like a quarter of a second. Do you remember when?
Oh yeah, I do.
But there's his changing paint job. I forgot. What was he? Was he purple?
I feel
the last movie
like
figures.
I think so. Like he had some color on him.
So more people probably like this one.
I think this one looks better. I bought all that stuff from the last movie.
Oh, you poor guy, man.
I know. They're all in a Tupperware. Put G.I. Joe on that shelf. Took those down.
Yeah, I guess that works better than the purple one they had from the last movie.
Yeah.
Neither color makes any sense, but
right.
Doesn't
need to.
Now you can have him in two different colors that he never appeared in. All right, let's go on to next stuff. Steelbane.
His robot mode looks pretty cool. I like his robot mode. I wonder how the figure is. I haven't heard anybody. Didn't Dakota get him? Somebody got him on our show.
I think Dakota did. Because he's a beast. What? You see what Cameron said? He said something in the chat about G.I. Joe. He's talking about IDW G.I. Joe. Since I don't read the comics, I'm not really sure what he's talking about.
See if I see it.
This looks weird. This thing.
Yeah, the crown jewel thing is definitely weird.
All right, this guy, we've already looked at him before, but I wanted to show off the other mode, the Toys R Us exclusive. This is $150, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I believe this is $150. Why isn't this loading up? All right, here we go. Again, I like the colors on this, but I don't know who's paying $150 for this thing.
Yeah, completists. Maybe completists, if there are any completists left. I'm assuming there are.
So these are the two modes that we've seen before, and here's your third mode. How does a planet go into a battle station anyway? I'm not exactly sure how that works.
Is that a battle station?
I'm guessing it's a battle station. Why would a planet go into battle station mode? I don't know. That doesn't even make sense.
It reminds me of, like, you know, the He-Man figures, like the Stone Dar and what's the two guys that turn into the rocks?
They just open up. Yeah, he's basically like a rock lord. He just opened them up,
right?
And pretty much almost transformed.
Yeah, this is such a reach.
He's actually transformed in robot mode. He's just facing down.
Or is it a Cybertronian submarine?
It could be. Hasbro loves their submarines, or at least calling them that. So
they're reaching.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's $150 reach.
Jen says brawl mode.
Yeah.
All right, your new Bumblebee, because the one that we just sold you, that's no longer, the legit one. Buy, version 2.
Is this the second wave or like a third wave?
I believe this is the second wave.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like, they know that they're doing these things, right? So why even come out with like a first version and a second version? Like, you don't like it from the beginning, so.
Yeah.
So there it all is. You can see it through the windows and all jammed crap all up in here.
Damn.
I still think it's funny how he has like this aerodynamic like body kit on him. Like everywhere you look, it's like Michael Bay. He said, I really like the Camaro, and we have this deal with Camaro. But you know what I really love is I love those Fast and the Furious movies. Let's put all these body kit modifications on this Camaro.
Yeah, it's even from the first movie. They've done that. Like the that Pontiac that Jazz was. I mean, that was absolutely like a custom. You can't just like go buy that particular Pontiac.
I'm so mad that Jazz was a Pontiac, even though he didn't live.
Yeah,
there. I know that they are trying to push that car, which I don't think is even on the market anymore because no one cared about it.
Yeah.
People cared about that car as much as Michael Bay cared about the character Jazz, obviously.
Exactly.
But for him to go from a Porsche 911 to Pontiac Solus or whatever that thing's called,
right?
It's pretty sad. Here's your hot rod. Don't pull anything here.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm holding my tongue. I see Hot Rod, don't you? Sure.
He's got his little thing down there.
Yeah.
Jen said, and Pontiac went bankrupt a year later. Yeah, I really hate the head on Hot Rod.
Yeah, we could start at the head. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, Jonathan says it looks like an insect. I didn't know that Hot Rod was an Insecticon. Pretty much looks like it.
Yeah, see, for me, like, you know, when you say Optimus Prime and when you put a tag on something and say it's Optimus Prime, that's a pretty big deal. For me, like, Hot Rod is like that. Like, if you put the name Hot Rod on something, it should be a fairly large deal. In the Transformers fandom, I think it would be. So the fact that they, I don't know how Hasbro could release a figure called Hot Rod and it not look like Hot Rod. I don't care who's making the movie, Paramount or whomever.
I gotta be honest, I like these cars. I think the cars look cool.
Now the cars do look cool. Yeah.
You know, the Cogman, this one, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the car looks cool. And if in the right color scheme, it might look like Hot Rod.
But we're gonna just put like the side skirt, make it red. I don't remember you a Hot Rod.
Yeah, and like the guys at Hasbro are like, yes, we got them to add red, and they ended the conversation. I guarantee that's a true story.
I mean, down there, it looks kind of clean. That face.
That head's just looking at me.
Oh, it's, yeah. And Crosshairs releasing him again. I don't know if there's anything different. I just have these two pictures. So that's what he looks like in the package. And there he is there.
I can't remember. It's been a while. I have the old one.
Why are they painting all the rims on these Bayformer cars and we can't get painted rims on regular Hasbro stuff?
Exactly. I guess they figured Crosshairs needed to have the rims.
You know, they all have got like painted up rims and stuff like that. And you got the bedazzled glitter windows and lights.
Bedazzled.
All right, you got this thing, which is the primitive skateboarding exclusive. I don't know how Hasbro gets partnered up with any of these companies where they end up doing these like weird exclusives and stuff like that. But because whenever I think Transformers and Optimus Prime, you know, the next thing I think is skateboarding.
Skate or die. Yeah.
So it comes with a little track.
Yeah.
It's mostly black. You get a little bit of the gold paint. Like, again, why not paint the rims gold? Like, if this is supposed to be some special exclusive, should have painted the rims gold. But it's from the old Hasbro mold. It's not the new one that everyone wants.
Yeah.
So that I'm just thinking that this must have been in the works for some time now.
What a weird partnership.
I think it is. You know, so some people were saying, "Oh, this will be your Black Convoy version." I'm like, not mine, dude. I'm waiting for that Jinrai remold. Do the Eucleon Quest and Fire Guts. I'll wait for the Jinrai mold. If they don't come out with those in the Jinrai mold, then I just won't buy them. I'm not buying this mold.
If they don't do Fire Guts, something's wrong. Like, I mean, that's like so logical.
Yeah, that's gonna be e-hobby. So Hopefully, if it comes. We've seen this thing many times. I just wanted to look at it again because after looking at a bunch of Bayformers, it's nice to look at something and say, like, hey, not all the Transformers Hasbro's releasing are terrible. You still got stuff like this, the Titans Returns line. So to bring it all right back.
Yes, I saw this week, and I'm ready.
In store?
No. I just saw these pictures, and I was just like, yeah, I can't wait for that one. Looks good.
That's going to be my favorite.
Like we said earlier, that Transformer, it's an easy transformation, but it's fun.
All right, and movie masterpiece, your Optimus Prime. Oh yeah, Cameron. Rick and I were talking about this earlier. I was like, dude, I probably have. I was like, they're pegs. There's like 4 pegs of Transformers. They're full. They're on the shelves, 2 shelves. They're full, and then they're on the upper shelf where they have like backstock, like 40 figures of Bayformers, and you can't find Titans Returns. And Rick's like, dude, there's no Bayformer figures in my area.
Yeah, you can get Bumblebee and Barricade in my area, and whoever the other one, the Dinobot first wave.
Do you collect the movie masterpiece figures?
I haven't. I don't know if I will.
Yeah, I don't collect these, and I don't collect the Beast Wars.
I do the Beast Wars.
Let's see. To me, they're pretty much the same. They're in the same category.
No, poor Beast Wars.
His legs seem awkwardly thin. Well, I mean, the dude misses leg day once or twice, you know. And where's the truck mode? Is there no truck mode? No, just same pictures over and over. All right. A couple of statues, just 2 we're going to take a look at. Here's a little teaser of Imaginarium art. Rodimus Prime. Oh, so that's what Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime is supposed to look like. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was supposed to look like that bug face guy.
Yeah.
I wonder if this guy's going to be all black, but just have like trims of red right here.
If Bay has anything to do with it. Every time he does that, it's like him getting in my face. That's how I picture it. Like he's doing it to piss me off.
And you directly, like.
Yeah, like I feel like it's right at me. Like he's like, let me piss this boy off.
All right, and Prime 1 Studios, your Megatron. I'm so ready to talk about this movie.
Yeah. I do like the Megatron design. I do like the arm cannon on this particular Megatron. Even though it's not really, it's sort of the Buckethead Megatron, but it's not. I mean, I see the design, the silhouette of it a little bit, but it's still better than the one where he had those great big tanks. Was that Revenge of the Fallen? The tank treads on his feet.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he had the spindly little spider hands.
And then he had that little bitty hand.
Yeah. Now, I still like I like the truck mode when he was like in Africa and he had the cloak on. Still think that was a cool version of Megatron.
Oh, Genesis, what happened to Galvatron? Oh, we're going to get into that after this show. Oh, looks like the base lights up. It's going to be expensive, probably another $1,000 piece.
I feel like this company's been really busy this past 12 months.
If they just concentrated on Transformers, man, they're like, oh my God, we just made a Megatron and now that one's out of date.
Yeah, I feel like they do a lot. I feel like they've had at least 12. I feel like we've looked at least 12 figures, at least one per month.
Yeah, and they do so much more. So
yeah.
All right, now we are looking. Oh, one more. 15 inches tall, 78 points of articulation. This is from 3A. I believe this is $400, $390, and the Optimus Prime is $450. So, little posable statues. So $390 for this Bumblebee. You probably have to order those from like Sideshow Collectibles or something like that. I would think for those statues. Where else can people order those Prime 1 Studio statues?
I guess Big Bad. I feel like Big Bad has some of that stuff.
Yeah, BBTS might have some of them. I can't think of a lot of places that would, just because of how much they cost as far as usually the shipping and how much they are.
Usually Sideshow has like everything you could want for high-end collectibles.
So if you're a big Bumblebee fan and you wanted a posable statue, $390, look, 78 points of articulation, lots of points a joint. Or this Optimus Prime for $450. 19 inches tall, 99 points of articulation. Would you get either one of these? You are a statue guy, or you do buy a few?
No, I wouldn't. No, Transformers are Transformers. If he can't turn it into a truck, he's not my Optimus Prime.
What do you mean? Transformers are supposed to transform?
I know.
It's got a lot of nice paint on it. I think it looks.
Yeah, no, they look beautiful. Great job. Not for me.
Oh, what? There's the squeaks. Oh God, how much is he? 8 inches tall, 26 points of articulation. Yeah, we get to talk about him a little bit.
Wally.
I swear I heard him say that too. How much is squeaks? I'm just curious. I don't see anything on here as far as price of squeaks, but probably going to be a lot. It's US dollars. So Takara is going to be doing this giveaway. July 15th, and limited to 2,000 pieces, to where you get a gold shield. So there you go. If you want to track that down on eBay, it's going to be limited. Maybe Dakota will go after it.
Yeah.
And I think it's third-party time. No, one more Takara. Yeah, what's this guy's name? Laserbeak.
Yep.
You remember when Laserbeak was a pink Bumblebee repaint?
Yeah. I remember in the movie when he went to like invade the house and he like sat down for tea with some little girl. And he was like a pink Bumblebee, and then he transformed. I'm like, what is going on?
That happened?
Yeah, it's in one of the movies. Like, what is it? The third one? Yeah, third movie.
He's a pink Bumblebee. But yeah, but they didn't call him Laserbeak.
It was Laserbeak. He could transform into anything, I guess. I don't know.
Well, this is just weird. It doesn't make sense in my opinion. All right. And then going off calling it Laserbeak. You want to know here, because you're in marketing, Rick, and you tell me if I'm right or not. I'm not in marketing, okay? But if I was sitting at Hasbro's board meeting, or this is Takara, And they're like, hey, how can we market this? You know, a pink Bumblebee for whatever reason, you know. I would say instead of calling them Laserbeak, why don't we just wait till like Breast Cancer Awareness Month or something like that, and then we release it, you know? And you know, then people that would normally not buy it and just be like, why is Bumblebee pink? To be like, oh, it's breast cancer awareness month. It's a pink Bumblebee. I like Transformers. Everybody knows someone that, you know, is suffering with breast cancer. I know my mom has. You know, whatever. Maybe I buy it and give it to her or something, you know. Is that not a better marketing strategy than just, hey, it's Laserbeak?
Yep. I think so.
Oh, painted rims.
Now you're just rubbing it in.
It's got the little mesh window thing there. So,
yeah.
Or if your wife is into like Mary Kay or whatever like that.
No, not really.
You get her the pink Bumblebee, you know, or Laserbeak, whatever. All right, the Takara gift set. This is what it looks like, and we got the painted images of, I believe it's Cab and Minerva. I'm pissed that this went up like 6 hours after I ordered my God Bomber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want that little Cab and Minerva.
Yeah, who doesn't? I feel like if you're deep into Transformers, you're hating that Minerva is in this set if you already own these two figures.
Yeah. Because I was playing it because I bought my God Bomber, and then because I missed out on the Takara Genrai, I was like, well, he's going to be coming in with that mold, and there's not really that many different paint differences in that whatever 4 or 5 pack, you know, that's going to be the BBTS exclusive one. So I was like, I'll just get them then. But then they're like, well, here's this combo, which we knew was going to happen, but then they throw in these 2 additional Headmasters, which I want. Yeah. Which also kind of pisses me off because now I'm thinking, I'm like, so are we not going to get a Minerva from Takara?
I know.
That's what bothers me the most.
But I will say this, the blur mold, it's fairly simple, and I'm not like a big customizer, but I feel like I could customize that, and I could actually do that on my own. The figure is not that detailed, and I think I could do it. If I had the time to do one, it would be that Minerva. Or if I don't do it, we just give it to Dakota.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just going to buy, if I get this, and then just buy a blur and then give it to Dakota.
Yeah, I think it'll be an easy custom, and it wouldn't be expensive for someone else to do it as well.
Yeah, but he's got to put wheels and stuff on it.
Hopefully, it would be cool if someone did the decals as well.
You know what? I'm going to wait for them to tackle that blur mold again, but maybe make it out of like a car so you get wheels with it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll retool that, and then that's when I'll dip in and buy that and get it custom.
Yeah, I definitely want the head. I will have at least one of them.
All right, so more Masterpiece coming as far as cassettes. These are going to be coming out, I believe, December 2017. You're going to have, let's see, Decepticon Night Stalker, Stripes versus Enemy and Wing Thing. I'll buy these. Which this interests me the most because obviously a steel jaw mold there. When are we getting Blaster in his little cassettes?
I know.
I got to think that you should, because we have these 3 already.
Yep.
This one's a new mold. So if you've done that, I can't. I got to think that you're going to give us a steel jaw eventually, which would probably go with Blaster. So Blaster maybe within the next 12 months.
Yeah, I would say so.
If this is coming out in December 2017, I got to say, Blaster's got to be around the corner.
Yeah.
Far down the line.
I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, so there's steel jaw. And we know what the other ones look like. All right, getting into the third-party stuff, the TFC. So this thing's all completed. Cameron says, is enemy from the Frenzy Rumble or from Rewind and Eject? Well, they've only done Frenzy and Mobile or Rumble. They haven't done a Rewind and Eject for Masterpiece yet. But you're saying for the new one, that looked like it was the silhouette looked like it was a Frenzy and Rumble, because Frenzy and Rumble look different than Rewind and Eject. Little Brain Master.
Mm-hmm.
I love that gimmick.
Me too. I still think it's probably my favorite of the old G1 gimmicks.
What else we got here? Oh, make Toyz or Mike Toyz or Mikey Toyz or whatever you guys want me to say what it is. Seeing this guy all colored up.
Yeah.
Looks a lot better all colored up.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
He's big too.
They make good toys. Solid plastic.
I think it was smart of them to not make them the exact same colors as, you know, the Hasbro one that was released, what was it, a year or so ago, that sat on shelves and went on clearance and stuff like that. Because I know we were talking about, like, if it's going to look exactly like that, then you probably would have went and bought the one that was on clearance, you know. So they changed up the colors on this from that one.
Yeah, it looks good.
If you're an Armada fan, I'm pretty sure you get this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're a fan of even that trilogy, I think people would look at this one.
Jonathan says he looks kind of like a Robotech figure.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, you know, Gundam and stuff like that.
Yeah, he definitely has a more anime feel. Even, I mean, the poses are kind of showing that too.
Yeah, it was the G1 color. So this is the Cybertronian Galaxy Force colors. Is that what you're saying? Either way, it was a good choice to go with a different color scheme than what the Hasbro one was. Oh, they had a little key gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's what that is.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Okay, that's what I was waiting on. Where is he transformed? That looks good. All right, unique toys. Just got them in robot mode, and then the not brawl and robot mode, and then they're all in their whatever it is. Yeah, it was make toys. This one is unique toys. It's going for that like cartoon accuracy. Oh, cool. They're showing it with, you know, the little Spike figure, how he kind of Measures up in the masterpiece scale. Same thing with this one. Unique toys.
I'm so over most of the combiners.
Me too.
I mean, I suppose there's some people that maybe didn't get any, but
and them in their vehicle modes. I know it was such a chore to like buy one and then like you're committed, then like now you have to get all 5 of them, and then usually then there's some weapon set, because we could have just included it whenever we released the figures, but we didn't because we knew that we could gouge it for another, some more money. And I mean, it's a commitment. You end up spending over like $500, almost $600 for a combiner. It's just, and by that time you get 2 figures in or 3 figures in, and another company's released one as well, and you might like it more. So now you got to sell that one to start buying a new one, and it just takes way too much commitment.
It does. Yep, I've been through it.
Dude, I got burnt out so quick with that stuff.
I lasted a little while longer, I think, but at near the end of it, I just felt like I got what I needed from it. There's probably a few things that I still would like at some point, but I might hop back in and get a few things later, like the Piranacons. I don't have a third-party set of those. I don't know if the one that's out is the one I want. I still think Leo Kaiser could be done a lot better than the one that's out.
Other than the TFC, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few things that I want, but as far as like the G1 like first 3 animated seasons, I've got what I need.
And not Iron Factory. Who was it? Mecha Idea supposed to do a Leo Kaiser as well. And then here's Zeta Toys doing a brawl. Yeah, man, I got burnt out on combiners. I loved them so much when I was a kid in the 80s, though.
Yeah, me too. I still like them. I've got what I need, I feel like, right now.
The TF Dream Factory. Look at them putting the Target logos and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Impala. Look at all this stuff. They got mobile. I can't even read all this, but they got all the sponsorships on there. Third party does not care about the legal issues and stuff. Like, we're making Transformers and we will steal logos. We do not care. Come get us. We're in China.
Yeah.
Look at Gillette, Mountain Dew, all this Tums. Oh God, McDonald's emblems, dude. They are just flipping birds left and right. Like, we do not care.
Yep. They're like, you want screen accurate? We'll give you screen accurate.
Well. Before they might have changed their name. God, look at they got Pizza Hut, dude. They got Goodyear, everything. They didn't do the thing where they like like mispronounce it like Godyear or put like take out one of the T's or something like that. They just went full blown like, dude, we know these are your logos and we do not care. Like it's. But to be honest, if you love this Bayformer figure, is there not another one that's better than this? I mean,
it's the best one. If Dakota's seen this, I guarantee you, he's like, where do I get that? Especially it's a wrecker too, so it has a wrecker's attitude. Like, I don't give a F about your logo. It's mine now.
Got high paint detail. Everything looks good on it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Just says that's the most American Transformer ever in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so Toy House Factory. I thought that this was a TF Dream Factory, but Toy House Factory is what this is being called. So I guess both companies are making one. Either way, that's pretty amazing. We got some more from them. If this will refresh. All right, TF Dream Factory. Okay, this is so that was the Toy House Factory one. This is the TF Dream Factory.
Yeah.
I got them. I got them confused there. I thought they were the same one because I was like, two people are doing this, and your names sound very similar. So I guess this is the Hasbro one with not all the logos. Like you only have the Target one on there, and this is the TF Dream Factory. Look that one that we did look at, and then look at this Hasbro one here.
Yeah.
It just has 42, a Target, Tums, and Energizer, and whatever the hell that is. Dude, if you're a Bayformer fan and you like the Wreckers, that one that we just looked at,
yeah,
the Toy Factory or whatever, dude, that thing was awesome.
Yeah. Like, I could see Michael Bay having that on his desk, being like, yep, that's all me.
Yeah.
His paperweight.
That's how I thought it up, guys.
That's how I do it.
All right, and TF Dream Factory, Bone Crusher. These two companies, they're giving you the Bayformer figures the way that you wanted. Here's that brawl they did.
Yeah. These look good.
And it's even got that little hair scoop thing pick.
Yeah. Yeah, these look pretty good. I mean, if you're into that stuff.
We looked at them transform the other day, a couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah, so that's it for him. TF Dream Factory, the top spin. So another record guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just have to wait till they get them painted, because they'll put in, if they put all those little sponsorships and stuff on them, I mean that really makes those vehicles.
Yeah.
And all that paint, God, man. All right, so from Fans Hobby, they just want to let people know that Feelong and Fly Pro are not exactly the same. There are some remoldings and stuff like that. So, as you can see here, huge difference there. So, another picture right there. Just, I guess people were saying, like, dude, it's almost the exact same thing. It's just a remold, which it is. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the legs and stuff. So the tail's a little bit different here. And they're like, see, look how different they are. Exact same toy from waist down. I played with a couple of these at Little Rock Comic Con. They're basically like the one-step changes of third-party figures. Is what I believe. Now, Dakota and Paul were like, man, that's actually, pretty cool. And I'm like, all right, you're not doing a review for anyone here. Just we're talking just me and you. And he's like, man, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I think he also reviewed like later that week. So
is it like a 3-minute transformation?
Yeah, I didn't have any directions, and I did the transformation in like a couple of minutes. The Optimus Prime one they did with the RID Optimus Prime, I did him in like 90 seconds without any directions. I just picked it up and I was like, this all looks like it goes like the original one did, and it does. Yeah, so I don't like those. KFC, they're not Octane. I thought this was out, but am I wrong? I guess it's not.
I don't think it's out.
I thought it was. That's a Unique Toys one is out. Okay.
I haven't kept up with the third party as much as I used to.
Yeah, it's hard for me. So just a little update. You see it's got die-cast feet and stuff like that. Toy World, they're a clearer version, just more pictures of it. We saw a couple of pictures, I believe, last Cybercast, but so you can have a few more in case you're planning on picking this guy up. Yeah, I want to see Barrett do a drop test with this thing, the translucent plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's several companies that are doing Cosmos as well. I like the little Generations Cosmos, to be honest.
Yeah.
Toy World, I just wanted to bring this up. July, let's see, when is the release? July 2017, so next month. This is the crappy one. But it's all colored up and the transformations. I just wanted to go through to make sure in case we are looking at a mistransformed Toy World Leia. Before you can see that the hands, she's got different hands that plug in. So I guess to make different gestures and stuff, they couldn't just give her articulated hands.
Looks like she has the OK hand, or else, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that is the transformation. I wanted to double check. I was like, let me add this to the page, even though it's just coming out next month, so we can see like maybe it was mistransformed or whatever because we were clowning on it. No, apparently that is how it's transformed. So, wow, it looks like one of those like 50s roadsters.
Do you think anyone's going to buy this?
Especially like when they saw that the Fans Toys one looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And you got to think that eventually like the car is going to get on it, right?
You would think.
Look at that. It's just from back here with the legs, that just with the wheels just popping out. That just I don't know what they're thinking that, hey, this is good enough. Good enough. So in the chat, or even if you're watching the video form when it goes up, if you're buying this, please tell us, and then also explain why. Because I'm curious, like, what made you decide that you want this one over like the Fans Toys one, or also over waiting for a Takara release? Like, what was it about this one that you're like, I've got to have it?
And tweet us so we can talk you out of it.
Yeah, so there's for size comparison. I can't quit going back to this picture and just being like,
she actually makes that broadside toy that we got recently look like amazeballs.
No missing piece. Yeah, that's what people are thinking. They're like, is there something that like goes back here, maybe like clips on or something? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Yeah, you can do all these little cute pictures and stuff like that or whatever you want to do, but I mean, we're still looking at this.
I can't unsee that.
Yeah, so we're done with that. But that's how it's transformed. That's God. I can't imagine that. Like, I want to be a fly on the wall in that meeting that says, nailed it. Send it out. SXS, their IDW style hot rod, or not hot rod. So you got the Mastermind Creations version out there. Now you got this one as well.
I can't wait to get my MMC. It's on the way to my house right now. It should be here by Wednesday, I think.
This is still test shot too, though, so this isn't final. It's not bad.
No, it's not.
What all the colors are supposed to look like. So
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, so once it gets final, we'll take a look at it again. Maybe we'll probably have some comparisons between it and Mastermind Creations version at that point. Iron Factory. So let me see how you get this. You get free parts with someone to put them together. So, but anyways, Sunstorm and Thundercracker. I warp. So you can see down here, you get these little pieces with them, so you can build these ghost Starscreams and then also Sunstorm.
That's cool.
And there they are for him too. McPlanet. There's this little guy. Oh, remember it's the hot G1 style soldiers.
Oh yeah.
The hot soldiers. Represented by No Limit Records. And there's the other hot soldier. I know it says soldiers, but I like saying soldier, like Master P did back in the 90s, 2000s. The Hot Boys. Jonathan, do you remember all that rap from back like the late 90s, early 2000s? With like all that No Limit Records, Soldier Bot. Soldier Bot, tell him.
That should be the next third-party company. Soldier Bot. I would love that if somebody did that.
Oh God, man! And all their albums were like all these like. It looked like a candy store. Like there was an orange, a lime green, a white, a purple. I was just like, oh my God, what is this? And like some of my friends bought them and they tried to play it in my car. I'm like, no. So from You Can Workshop, little add-ons. So looks cool, I guess. I don't know if it necessarily does anything for him.
Yeah, I kind of liked him the way he was.
Danger! Watch yourself. Get on the floor. Oh, remember Fans Want It? Yeah, they wanted it like 7 years ago, but I thought this was out already. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Cameron, is this out already? I thought it was. But if it's not, and this company's name is Fans Want It, they're like really late to the ball game. Yeah, but shit said that fans don't want it though.
Gotta get your Dark of the Moon.
Okay, so it's out. Okay. Why are we looking at this then? All right. I thought it was out too, but I always enjoyed saying Fans Want It when I don't know a single fan that wanted to get it. So this is what is this? Flame Toys Drift Sword. So check it out. Boom.
Check it out.
I like someone calling Thundercats. Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh man, don't bring up Thundercats, man. Super 7's not doing them. I'm so.
Did they? Is that out? They're not doing them at all.
Nope, Super 7's not doing Thundercats. Apparently, who is it? Who do they work with? Whatever company. They don't want them to do them, so they were all like, "Oh, so maybe they're gonna be doing a new cartoon or something like that, and they want to do their own toys and stuff." I'm like, yeah, but I don't want their crappy like here's for the cartoon toys. I want like or a Horseman style.
Yeah, somebody needs to get those out. I don't care who does them. I'll buy them. I can't believe they did that. They got me started. Is there 5 of them? We have 5, right? 5 or 6? At least 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
Yeah, man. And they look
twins.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. So that's going to go down as one of the worst things that ever happened to toy collecting is that Matty Collector or Super get to finish the Thundercats. Like just whenever Thundercats were like, dude, these are awesome.
They really are
your
awesome.
Bandai and your old toy stuff ones, or those old toys, they sucked. These ones were awesome.
They really are.
So Diamond Select Toys, you guys are a fan of. If you had these on pre-order, just want to let you know that the pre-orders have been canceled. They're not going to be going forward with these. So sorry to upset like all 4 people in the world that probably had these on pre-order, but there you go. Hasbro going to be coming out with these little 2-packs. This is Target exclusive. It looks like Iron Man and Mega Man. I believe they're $20, 3 3/4 inch. I think they showed this off. Okay, Cameron says that BBTS lists the Fans Want It ring as a pre-order for August. Don't know if they are wrong or if it's just a reissue. So the ring. So he's saying it's just the ring. So the rest of the parts, they were earlier sets. God, so they've been releasing that thing for what, 3 years. I believe we were talking about the fans wanted ring thing from like one of the like first 20 Cybercasts, so like over 3 years ago.
But it's worth it. Thanks for hanging by. Thanks for waiting it out.
Here's another set. Here's the ring finally, so you can put all those little missile pods and shields on it. All right, so Marvel Legends, Hasbro, a new wave. Blade. Bill, get that Blade. I was telling Bill about this. He's probably playing Titanfall right now.
Yeah, it's cool that they're doing a comic version. I think I still have my old Wesley Snipes Marvel Legend Blade somewhere.
There is the knockoff Deadshot. And why would you want this Bullseye when there's is it they're calling Farrell Bullseye out there?
Probably.
It's another one of those characters that Marvel ripped off DC. I will get the Netflix series, guys. Like, I'll get this Daredevil. You buy the Marvel Legends, right?
I do. I cherry pick stuff unless the wave is really good. I bought all the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll probably get this wave. So far, it looks really good.
Yeah, I collect the X-Men stuff that they do, and I pick like the main stuff, Spider-Man. Ooh yeah, Elektra.
Yeah, those look really good.
She's got the unmasked version too. I'll probably go mask. Jessica Jones. This is one character I really don't care about, but
I don't see a liquor bottle in that box.
no, see, I didn't either, and that's the whole thing. Is like she has to have like an empty bottle of Jack Daniels, but I guess because they're like it's for kids, maybe. Which the show's not for kids, so
right.
I don't know. Like you're making a toy that you're like, hey, it's for kids, but the show's not for kids. You know, it's basically it goes back to the like in the 90s whenever Kenner would come out with like Terminator and Alien and Predator figures when those movies were obviously not for children. You know?
There's always going to be a mom that says, I am, horrified that this is on the shelf.
Oh,
is that a liquor bottle? And then she's probably hitting it at home during the day watching the soap operas.
Do you remember whenever they had all those movies where they would come out with the little cards? You could buy cards for like all the movies, and my grandma bought like these RoboCop cards for me. And so, which is obvious, it's a rated R movie, and I'm flipping through my cards, and I end up having a card where it's Murphy looking at his hand that just got blown off with a shotgun. I forget what year did that movie come out? RoboCop?
Maybe mid-80s. I can't remember.
So I couldn't have been more. I couldn't have been because I was born in '82. I couldn't have been over 8 years old, and my grandmother's like, "Oh my god." It was crazy. But I don't remember all the cards that I had. I remember that one card though, and her just like freaking out about like what is this RoboCop thing? Yeah, I like the Punisher too. I saw that the other Punisher, kind of the whatever looking comic looking one, the Walgreens exclusive. I saw that in store. It looked good, but I'd rather have this one,
Yeah, this one looks good.
Okay, Jonathan says, I remember that card. It was in '87, I think, so I was like 5 years old. what is it? Man Thing.
Yeah.
So knockoff Swamp Thing.
That's true.
Yeah. What's this guy? Ares. Okay.
Ares. Wonder if my Build-A-Figure Ares, the price is going to come down. I need to sell that, don't I?
And listen, what?
Is that poor man's Thor? I don't know what that was. I'm not reading Marvel currently.
Odin's son. And then they say this is Thor, but that's a female, so
that's not my Thor.
Why? Well, Thor's a man, last I checked, but
it's like cosplay Thor. They could just put cosplay Thor, and that's fine. That's accurate.
So good news. Remember, we were supposed to get Hera in this, basically in this Sandman, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Imperial Guard. And what's the other one? I have it. Lando. Supposed to get them in that wave. And they said, well, we still want to make some corrections on it, make it better. It wasn't up to the standard that we wanted. And I thought it looked pretty damn good. But so they come out. This is going to be in the Force Friday wave with your Episode 8 stuff.
Perfect.
So you're gonna have Force Friday, you're gonna have this, and then a bunch of Episode 8 stuff, which I'm totally fine with. Just give me this figure because I want it. Because they do their best work on the Rebels figures.
Yep.
Oh God, what the? No. I had a bunch of pictures. How do I? Yeah, look at her little tattoos and stuff. It looks good. So.
Yeah, can't wait for that one.
All right. SDCC, G.I. Joe exclusive, Cobra Missile Command. So you get the little box thing here, your 3 figures to basically replace this, or kind of an homage to this.
Yeah, it's cool because I mean the original is so hard to get and it's expensive on top of that, so it's pretty cool, and the price isn't bad.
But wouldn't you, instead of this, wouldn't you rather had like some type of vehicle though, instead of this box thing?
I could. That's an open-ended question. So I could give you 100 things that I would want more than this. Yes, at least. I kept saying, because it's the 30th anniversary of the animated movie, I wanted a box set of something that homaged the intro to that 1987 movie, with the Statue of Liberty head and like the Joes kind of on top of it and the balloons falling and a Cobra flight pod, and you open it up and it starts playing the intro to the movie. Like I feel like there was a lot they could have done this year, but that's not what we're getting.
Because to me, this seems like, because a vehicle, you can put that somewhere. You'll probably make room on your shelf. This seems like it's something that kind of you put up against the wall on there. And then when you put, like, I guess figures you could put in front of it, it just seems like it takes up quite a bit of room. And it would be it looks like it's so easy, just like the old one that's why you can't find it anymore.
Right.
To just get like torn up because it's just cheap cardboard.
Yep, one wrong cut, one wrong score, and you're gonna rip it. Totally.
Your figures fall over on it, and then like this, even if you set figures on here, it's gonna start giving out, like weakening, and then it's gonna it's gonna start tearing where the little tabs where you tab them into each other. It'll start to tear. We've seen this before. They even had a Transformers arc that they did back then.
Jabba's Palace, they did that.
It just the stuff, and it's always cheap cardboard. Like they never even get like the good stuff.
This is a real deep cut. I mean, to me, this is Daryl giving like super collectors something that's really hard to get. I feel like this was all him, and it's appreciated. I totally think there's a place for it, but I don't feel like this is something for the masses. This is a deep cut for Super Joe collectors.
This is a keep it in the box.
It is, and I think that's why they did such a good job with the box and making the stains on the back of the box, which, you know, that's what happens to the old Joe, the boxes, is you get the stains and all the little moldy looking cardboard.
All right, so SDCC exclusive Deadpool. This is your ones, or it's the you know, for 112. So it's basically like the 6-inch figure. Deadpool, which is a knockoff of Deathstroke. Another situation where Marvel's just knocking off DC again.
So like is that the Kick-Ass colors? What is that?
Oh, okay. I see what they did there. Remember when Matty Collector, or who was it? It was Toy Guru. That's like, I got to make my own personal
Spectre
universe
character,
Spectre. And it's just like Deadpool but different colors, and he's got like a spade on his chest or something. I'm like,
yep,
you're so clever.
It's Spectre. I do remember.
I'm like, wow, this that's the best thing that guy could come up with. That's horrible. Nope, but he's still a knockoff of, yeah, they're different style characters, but the whole design and everything, a lot of the similarities were carrying weapons and, you know, knives and swords and guns, rip off of Deathstroke. Like, I'm not saying that Stan Lee and Marvel, like, they're like, okay, exactly like the DC character, but they take like 80% of it, and then they're like, okay, now let's see what we can work with. They've been ripping off DC for a long time. This is Beast Kingdom. How much are these going to run? I think they're going to run you about $50-$60. Where's that price? Where's that price at? 8 inches tall. $49. Because I don't like the Mattel ones. I definitely like these better, but there's some other companies that were coming out with some pretty good ones that were the 6-inch scale. These are 8-inch. I think that's a little too tall, don't you?
Yeah, I like when they stick with the 6-inch figure or the 1/6 scale 12-inch figure.
The only thing I'll give Marvel credit for is X-Men and Spider-Man. Those are the only two things I like about Marvel. Other than that, I'm DC all the way. I don't know if I like these so much. I don't like that chest. Do you see how that chest, it just looks like it rotates up here, like it's like one of those female body types from Marvel Legends, with it like just at her bust line she rotates.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like for him. I don't like that. Oh, maybe the Wonder Woman though. I need a good Wonder Woman. What's the other company that's doing a really good Wonder Woman? Is it Mezco? The Mezco one?
Mezco makes the figures. I haven't seen it though. I try not to look at things that tempt me. because I'm already like to the max on what I collect. I think I saw some of the Mezco stuff from afar at JoeCon, and I saw it and I looked at it, like I thought about walking up to it, and then I kept going because I'm afraid I might like it.
Yeah, there's some really nice stuff. All right, so been clowning on the McFarlane 7-inch figures ever since they announced them. Yeah, they're on clearance right now at Toys R Us, and they're still not moving. They have them at $13, and they're still just completely packed. So they're still not selling them at $13 a piece. But it might be because they don't have the right characters there, or it looks like they're also adding in more articulation. Because when I was reading up on these, 12 plus points of articulation on these, that's a lot more than what they've been doing. So 12 points, I mean, that's pretty good. And I'm a Borderlands fan, so in NECA they came out with like 4 clap traps and like one I forget which one it was. It was the weird guy. But like they never came out with any of the cool characters. So McFarlane coming out with Borderlands, Handsome Jack. So I've got this one on pre-order. And then my favorite, Tiny Tina. Tiny Tina is one of my favorite characters across everything: video games, TV series, cartoons, movies. She's in my top 10. I love Tiny Tina. Did you ever play the Borderlands video game?
No.
Tiny Tina is just, I guess, YouTube, just like Borderlands to Tiny Tina. And like there's even a DLC part that I'm playing that's like her adventures, where she just like makes up stuff like as you go along. Like as soon as you start, like the very first enemy you face is a level 1000 powerful dragon that is undefeatable. They're like, okay, hang on, let's let them ease into this. Like she's just making up this game as she goes along. You have to play. Yeah, I love Tiny Tina. Oh yeah, well yeah, you'd actually play Borderlands 2 first, and then you play the prequels. I need to finish the prequels. It's awesome though. Also McFarlane, this SDCC exclusive Shiva Force box set. You like this?
I thought this was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just very G.I. Joe.
It's so G.I. Joe instead of Tiger Force, Shiva Force.
Oh yeah, I'll buy all the Borderland figures. Hopefully that they continue them like NECA they didn't.
McFarlane's putting out more G.I. Joe product than Hasbro.
I was looking for some NECA stuff the other day. I was like, well, you know what? Because I started playing BioShock and I finished Infinite. I was like, man, I really want to go buy. I knew NECA came out with some like 5 years ago, and all that NECA BioShock stuff is like hell of expensive. Yeah, I'll buy all those, Jim. McFarlane also coming with the Stranger Things figures as well in 7-inch. Now I know that is it Funko or Super 7? One of them, they're making those little 5 points of articulation ones for Stranger Things, but these are going to be the 7-inch figures, which is more in the lines of what I collect.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. Do they have articulation like knees? The basics like elbows.
Well, are you talking about for the McFarlane ones?
These.
Okay, so like I said before, like whenever McFarlane first came out with the 7-inch figures, like they had like their Spawn figure, like his thigh rotated but didn't bend, and his elbows could bend, but they didn't have any movement in it. They just bend up and down. So it was like, really, this is a statue where I can just say he can have his gun down or he can put it up like over his shoulder. You're not really giving me a whole lot of options. You can move the head. Well, on those Borderland 2 figures, or those Borderland figures, they say they have 12 plus points of articulation. So I'm like, okay, that's a lot more. So maybe they're learning from their mistakes.
I'd be curious with this line. I might be interested if they have a little bit of articulation.
Yeah, just what NECA gives us.
I haven't bought a McFarlane product in years.
So yeah, just give us what NECA gives us, you know, like a bend at the knee, where you have a ball joint up here to where you can move forward, back, side, and you can rotate here basically at the thigh. So you don't even have to do a thigh cut. It just does it all up here. A rotation at the waist, the shoulders on ball joints, the elbows on ball joints, and then the hands on ball joints, and then the head on ball joints. I mean, that's less than 12 points of articulation. So, but this is Series 12 for NECA's Alien line.
Dude, that Vasquez is hitting on all cylinders.
It's the third Vasquez.
I haven't kept up with. I know they're making them, but I haven't kept up with the NECA Alien stuff. But that some of them look really good.
See, the ones like this that have the bullets and stuff like that, like, I mean, that looks cool and everything, but I don't do dioramas. So to me, it just looks like a weird looking figure on the shelf.
Yeah.
I'd rather have one that's completed, not all shot up, because I don't do dioramas. The Ripley.
Did you ever get the one that came with Newt?
No, I didn't buy any of these. I had one Alien, I had a few Predators and Dutch and stuff, and I ended up selling them all. The only NECA stuff that I kept was obviously the Ninja Turtle stuff, which I secured that SDCC 8-pack, and so all the Turtle stuff, and then the RoboCop stuff, and then some of the video game, like the God of War Kratos.
Yeah,
I love that thing. That thing's amazing. They reissued it and it's in store again. Do you ever play God of War?
Yeah, I don't think I finished was it the third one? That was which one is the latest one? The third one?
Yeah.
I don't think I finished the third one. I finished the first two. I don't think I finished the third one. I feel like I got like whatever the level after Hercules is. I don't feel like I got that deep into it.
Yeah, Kratos is awesome. And you got that new one where he's gonna have his child too.
Yeah.
All right, they're releasing Ultimate Alien Warriors 2-pack. I believe it's a 2-pack. Yeah, there's a box right there. Or maybe it's is it a single pack and it comes in brown and the black, I guess. Brown one. And it comes with a little extra little gross stuff. So let me see if this is a 2-pack or what.
Did you watch the new movie, Covenant?
No, I haven't yet. Okay, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time reading. You got an Ultimate Ash figure. So they've done a couple of Evil Dead things, but with Ash. But apparently this is the Ultimate figure. I never got into Evil Dead.
I have the old Sideshow Army of Darkness, those two figures that they did years and years ago, before they had the Star Wars license. I still have them.
Like I don't think I've seen the movies, and I tried to watch their TV series, like during their season 1. I got like maybe an episode and a half in, and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me, because I'm just not into horror stuff.
And it's definitely a very specific kind of horror too. It's kind of like a little humorous, and there's a lot of gore.
You see that with the reflective packaging?
Yeah, in particular.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here is, I try to look for a price. This thing's going to be 6 foot 1 inches. It's NECA's Wonder Woman life-size foam statue. Oh yeah.
Life size.
I don't even have to tell you what I'm going to do with mine. I don't think it looks like you'll get it, but whatever. Oh, it's a prototype shot, so maybe the face will change a little bit. Maybe they have to get approval or something. Yeah.
I didn't even know they sold stuff like that.
Yeah, dude, they do those.
Is it like
one scale foam figures?
Is it made to order? Like you call them and you're like, "Hey, this is Josh. I'd like to order one."
You're on your 3rd Wonder Woman foam statue in like your 3rd one in like July. What are you doing to those things?
Making movies. Just making movies.
Here's a 6-inch. This is Tamashii Nation's Giga Armor. Oh, I think we've looked at this thing before. Then it transform, have a little bike or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. SH Figure Arts, Kingdom Hearts. Sor?
I'd like to play. Yeah, that's his name. I'd like to play a new Kingdom Hearts.
I've never played it.
Well, if you're into Disney, I don't know if you like. I'm a Disney person, but if you like Disney, it's fun. I thought it was fun. I like Final Fantasy. It's
Okay,
sort of like
that's what I don't like, because I was like, his hair looks Final Fantasy style, and I never got into those types.
It is. It's like Final Fantasy meets Disney.
Okay, yeah, well, I wouldn't be interested in that.
Instead of like summoning like giant dragons, you can summon like Disney characters that have like weird powers and stuff. It's niche-y.
See, what those are RPG games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those games. Here's Godzilla Jr. Special color for SH Monster Arts. Godzilla Jr. versus Son of Rambo. Who wins?
In my mind, Son of Rambo. I want to see that win too. That'd be a hell of a fight.
So many people don't know about Son of Rambo. They watch that specific episode of Galactic Gumbo.
They need to watch Galactic Gumbo. You get stuff like Son of Rambo.
Just listen to Chris go on and on about this Son of Rambo, and just like I stopped listening, like everybody stopped listening to what he was talking about. Just to be like, okay, let's go back to this thing real quick. I want to talk more about this Son of Rambo. Play Arts Kai. Is that another one of your? Who is this? Is this some Final Fantasy type thing again?
Yeah.
He's got a big sword and weird hair, so I'm thinking it's Final Fantasy.
It's got to be Cloud or Strife. I think it's Cloud. That's.
I don't like how ridiculous it is that like this dude can just one-handed a giant metal sword like this. Do you know how much that thing's got to weigh?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't get behind that.
It's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy VII. I was in college.
You were in college. Did they have Final Fantasies back then?
Yep.
QMX 1/6 scale, Star Trek, the original series, Captain's Chair. If you're interested in this, Trekkies, you can get it for the low price of, I believe it's $130. Yeah, for a chair. Oh, so it has lights and sounds. Okay, that makes it better. Is it important enough, like if you're a Star Trek fan, to get this?
If you have those three, like being able to pull off that little pose right there, that little display, I think so. Even if you just have the Captain, if you're just a Captain fan, I think it's worth it. I haven't heard the sounds and stuff, and I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but like I know for Star Wars, the 1/6 stuff that Sideshow does, I bought Thrawn and the chair that he sits in from the novel.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Here you have 3-0 Negan 1/6 scale. So all the stuff is 1/6 scale. Only a few things left. Oh, an barbed wire Lucille. That looks pretty good. The likeness is there.
Who's making this?
3-0.
Oh yeah, they made that Michonne, right? And Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I haven't bought any. I bought a few of the McFarlane, the first maybe 4 series of the TV McFarlane, the smallest ones. But that is the only Walking Dead stuff that I bought. I try to stay away from it. I love it, but can't collect everything.
It's one of those things where I like the TV show, but I'm not gonna buy the figures.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Star Wars, and then the rest is kind of like cartoons and
80s
video
and 90s.
games. Yeah. This looks good though.
It does.
Detail and everything is there.
Yeah.
All right, get ready for some Hot Toys. Arkham Knight.
I love those games. I haven't bought any of the figures, but I love the games.
I didn't finish this. I was so pissed at this game. I spent 6 hours because whenever I figured out where the Catwoman missions were,
yeah,
I tried to do those and I could not get the jump to where you have to hit it at a certain point to where he ejects and then floats to where he could do this one thing. I tried for like 6 hours. Just straight trying to do that and couldn't do it. I got so pissed that I just boxed it up and I took it to GameStop. I was like, give me whatever you can give me for this game.
I never did any of the I never finished the Riddler or Catwoman, I don't think. There's a few things I never touched, but I finished the story.
I wanted to do the Catwoman and Batgirl stuff, and I never got to finish the Catwoman stuff. And then by the time Batgirl came along, like I had already traded it in. I was like, screw this game.
And they had Batgirl DLC that was fun too. That was a good DLC.
Yeah, I had already traded it in.
I wish they would if they made that game, I'd love that game. Like just Barbara Gordon, Batgirl game.
There's all the stuff he comes with.
Jeez, yeah, he's fully loaded.
I've got some bad news on here for you. Rick. You have this Harley Quinn, right?
I have her on order. I do flex pay.
Cancel it and then re-up it because let's see. They have recrafted her and redesigned her. So I guess who you have it with Sideshow, make sure that you're getting the newest edition because they've redone some tattoos and facial expressions, and I think redesigned like the torso part of it as well, is what they said. You just have to read on there, but make sure like you're getting like the newest version possible.
So there was a version that came out, I guess, in Japan when it was released that they put back in there fixing stuff.
It says this for the final product. It says I believe maybe like there's only going to be the one version, but it seems like they made some changes.
Okay.
On her. I didn't know if there was already a version out there that they've already released, and maybe then now they're coming out with this. But if it's just still going to be the same version, and like everyone's getting those updated changes, then that's good. Yeah,
and all I know is I've put in the first flex pay like last week.
Dude, that is so her face right there.
Dude, it's really. If it hadn't have been for JoeCon, I would have already had her, but I had to push her. I pushed my calendar dates back. So I won't get her until July, sometime at the end of July. Same with Deadshot. I'm getting them at the same time. I'm one of those people that actually like Suicide Squad.
I like it too. I was like, she's got some different faces, huh? They're all the same.
Yeah, I think this one only comes with the one. And if I had to pick one, that's probably the one I would want is the kind of the laughing face.
Oh, she's got the different shoes and stuff. Or those are the same shoes, yeah. Those are weird looking Adidas shoes.
My favorite pose I think I've seen anyone do is the one where she's got the bat behind her back, and just her knees are kind of together. It's a really cool pose.
All right, Iron Man, let's see, 47. Only reason I know how to read Roman numerals is because of Super Bowls. So 47. Old man Tony Stark. All right. A little bit older. That's too much silver in one spot. I don't like that suit. I think it's
yeah, it's not my favorite suit either. I need to get this. I need to put a pre-order on the Spider-Man though.
Yeah, so I just have the like one picture of the Spider-Man because it's the update. You are going to get the Tom Holland head.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and go there. Bam. Nailed it.
God, dude. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I gotta do that. I need to do that before I go to bed. my money.
Because originally, like last Cybercast, like they didn't have that included. And I guess a lot of people said, "Hey, we really want this head," and obviously they were working on it because they couldn't have pulled this off in just 2 weeks.
People are having a fit about the where the neck meets the fabric, and then where the middle of the neck meets like the upper chest, where there's like a break. I've seen people like fussing and they don't like the way it's hit. I'm like, dude, yeah, exactly, right there.
It lines up pretty good. Like that's lining up. Like there's one little extra thing here, but I mean,
yeah, I don't mind like stuff like that. I don't really mind it.
And besides, that's how like in real life you would wear the costume anyway. Just like my the Kylo Ren cosplay, like there's a neck guard piece that you put on first, and then you start putting on the clothes, so they kind of drape over like the neck guard, right?
Right.
Because it goes all the way up. Spider-Man's not wearing no turtleneck summer in New York. Like that's just like a neck guard, and like right there. and there's probably, it just kind of comes out to here, and then this shirt probably stretches over it.
Dude, how good is that sculpt? It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, look at this. You know, with the hair look like the real hair. Like someone went up there and combed his hair, and the eyebrows and stuff.
God, dude, we've been spoiled with this stuff.
You see, he's got a little bit of peach fuzz coming in.
It's ridiculous. I'm excited to see that movie.
All right, guys. So we are going to be stopping it here, and we will probably take about a 15-minute break or something.
Sounds good.
All right, and then we will start a special edition of Galactic Gumbo where we talk about Transformers 5 The Last Night. So we're going to talk about, I don't know if there's really a whole lot to cover as far as the stuff that we liked about it, but basically what we thought, and we're going to basically pick it apart, you know, so on some of the reasons why we didn't like it. So if you want to see that or watch that, it'll go live, let's see, in about 15 minutes from now, or it'll be in video form afterwards, as always. So anyways, Rick, tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram at G1Xtron, and Facebook pages The G1Xtron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys in a couple of weeks. Peace.